you what graphic design is all about. So it's kind of an introduction to graphic design. So we're going to talk about the foundation. We're going to talk about the foundation, everything you need to know about graphic design. A lot of things have been said about graphic design. You've heard a lot about graphic design. Some of you have even done your personal research on what graphic design is all about. But in this module, I'm going to be explaining everything you need to know about graphic design. So this graphic design, what is it all about, Safe? So come with me, let's do it together. Okay, so what is graphic design? Graphic design is the art and practice of communicating ideas and messages through visual and textual content. It's all about communicating message. It's all about communicating ideas and message. So when we talk about graphic design, the center of everything is what is communication. The center of everything is what is communication. So what makes you to call something, oh, this is a graphic design, is because it is communicating an idea. Just like the billboards you see, the social media designs you see on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that. So all these designs, they are there to communicate. They are not just there to be beautiful. You understand? They are not just there for the sake of being there, but they are there to do what? To pass a message. You understand? They are there to pass what? To pass a message using what? Visual and what? Textual content. Like using visuals and what? And text. That is just as simple as it is. So now let's continue. That means it's not about creating something that looks beautiful, but about creating something that communicates clearly and connects emotionally with people. Graphic design is not just about creating something that looks beautiful, but it's about creating something that communicates clearly. So the goal of every design should be what? To communicate clearly, not just to be beautiful. Yeah, you can see there are some designs you will see, this design is very beautiful, but you cannot read what is there. Maybe the texts are tiny, there is nothing, the text is tiny, or the colors is not blending well. You understand? You cannot call that thing, that graphic design. It's not doing the work it is meant to do. You understand? The goal of every design is to do what? Is to communicate. That once you see this thing, oh, you can dictate, this is a church flyer. This church is inviting us for their program. Oh, this church program is coming up soon. Oh, this person is doing a matriculation. Oh, this is a matriculation design. Oh, this is a convocation flyer. Oh, congratulations to this lady, she's convocating today. Oh, congratulations to this lady, today is her birthday. So once you see the design, you can actually dictate, oh, this is what it is, this is the message it is passing. Not when you see a birthday design and you'll be like, it's obituary design. It will look as if it is obituary design. You understand? So the goal of every design is to do what? Is to communicate clearly and connect emotionally with people. So emphasis is what? Is on communication and connection. Please, communication and what? And connection. It is very, very important. Somebody should look at a design and know what it is for. Once you see a billboard or a banner or anything, you should know what you should communicate even before reading the text. Even before looking at it twice, you should know what it is all about. You should know what it is all about. Once you just look at this, you can say, this is a church flyer. This is a church. This design is for a church program. Once you see it, say, this is a birthday design. Once you see it, you say, these people, they are advertising something. You understand? So that is what graphic design is all about. So think of it this way. When you see a flyer on social media that makes you stop scrolling, or a flyer that makes you attend an event, or a logo that instantly makes you trust a brand, a book cover that makes you feel something before even reading the book, that is graphic design at work. You understand? So graphic design is all about what? Passing a message. It's more about passing a message, telling people, this is what is happening. Just about communicating a message using visuals and textual content. Hope you understand. So it is the visual language that businesses, brands, and individuals use to speak to the world. You understand? They use it to do what? To speak to the world. It's the visual language that businesses, brands, and individuals use to speak to the world. So please take notes. Graphic design combines art and communication. It's a combination of art and communication. It's a combination of art and communication. So now under art we have creativity, imagination and aesthetics. Under what? Under art we have creativity, imagination and what? And aesthetics. So now it should be creative. It's all about you bringing in your creativity. You understand? It's all about what? You bringing in your creativity. Oh, you look at this thing. This thing. Oh, it can be done this way. This thing can be done this way. Oh, you are imagining something. Okay, from imagining, you will now be like, oh, okay, from this thing that's in my mind, let's bring it to life. Let's bring this imagination to life. That is what bringing creativity is about, bringing your imagination, like using what you do not have to using the resources you have to create what you did not have, or to get what you did not have. Is that when we talk about creativity, it's about using using what you have to get what you did not have. You understand? So bringing it to graphic design, using your graphic design skill, using your tool. You can be designing with Canva, with Pixellab, with Photoshop or anything, CorelDRAW, using that tool to do what? To create what you have in mind. Because that thing you have in mind cannot just disappear and come out. It has to be created. So you're transforming this imagination to reality. Bringing this imagination into reality needs what? Creativity. You understand? So as I say, creativity is about what? Using what you have to create, or to get what you do not have, what you want. I don't know. But let's just leave it at that. You understand? And also what? An aesthetics. So the art, it combines what? The art involves creativity, imagination and aesthetics. It should do what? It should look beautiful. Somebody should do design, and because they say it's about communicating message, doesn't mean you do an ugly design. Just like the one AI is doing currently. Once you say an AI generated design, you'll be like, this one is AI. Because why? It has not yet met some criteria. You understand? It has not met some principles, or some, what will I say, some demands. I don't know if demand is the right word to use, but all the same. Then we'll talk about the communication part of graphic design. We'll talk about what? Clarity. We'll talk about message, and we'll talk about what? Purpose. We'll talk about clarity, message, and purpose. So when we talk about clarity, it's about what? Being clear with the information. And once people look at this thing, they can dictate, they can say, this is what this design is all about. You understand? Once people see the design, they'll be like, oh, this is what this design is all about. It's like the message is clear. It's about the information. It's just clear. Once you just look at it, okay, this brand is doing 50% discount on their products, on their offer. They are giving out offer 50% discount on a particular product. Or once you just look at it, you know what it's all about. You understand? So the message and all those things. So while an artist might paint to express personal feelings, a designer creates to solve a problem, which is to communicate a message, attract attention, and drive a specific response. Alright, so now just look at this design. This is a food flyer design. A small restaurant in your neighborhood, they prepare delicious and tasty meals, but their sales are low because people don't know much about them. Now, someone like you designs a bright, mouth-watering flyer like this, with pictures of their different meals and their contact details. Suddenly, people start calling, others start coming in, and the chef becomes popular. What changed? Not the meal or the chef, but what? But the communication. And that is exactly what graphic design does. it helps good ideas get noticed. Hope you understand. It helps good ideas get what? Get noticed. So now, this is just a kind of illustration. This kind of just kind of an illustration of how graphic design can influence a business, how it can affect a business. You understand? So that is that. So in conclusion, graphic design is like visual storytelling, and it is in how you use colors, images, fonts and layouts to tell a message without necessarily using words alone. Every design ever created is meant to achieve one thing, and that is to send a message and make people feel something. Every design ever created is meant to achieve one thing, and that is to send a message and make people feel something. All right, so that's it about graphic design. So in the next video, I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to be talking about flyer design and elements of graphic design. So with this being said, hope you've gotten a basic understanding of what graphic design is all about, and how graphic design can make a business or a brand stand out in the competitive market. All right, in the next video, I'm going to be talking about flyer designs and elements of graphic design. So I'm going to be talking about what flyer design is all about, the different elements of graphic design. We have different elements. We have color, fonts, like color, typography, and lots of them. So in the next video, I'm going to be talking about all those things. So see you in the next video. Also do well to share what you've learned in the comment section. In case you have any question, do well to share with us and we are going to respond to it immediately. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.